A pregnant woman is screaming in pain, but her husband harshly says, "Be quiet. If someone hears us, I won't take responsibility." Suddenly, Anita enters wearing glasses and says, "Is anyone here? I can't see anyone." She walks forward while the pregnant woman, holding her mouth shut, cries silently. Anita goes into the bathroom. Meanwhile, the pregnant woman gives birth and tearfully says, "My sweet baby." The man says, "I'm so sorry, my love, but your life ends here." He strikes her across the face with his arm, killing her. Anita presses the emergency button and begins crying while looking out. The man says, "Can you see, Anita?" Anita responds, "Of course I can see. Why did you do this to that poor woman? You'll have to answer for your crime." She runs to the woman's side. The man yells, "So this was all a setup to trap me?" Anita says, "You will pay for what you've done." Suddenly, the police arrive. The man quickly says, "Officer, look what this woman did to my wife." Anita says, "Officer, he's lying." The officer replies, "We heard everything. This was your conspiracy." The officer checks the woman and, placing a hand on her neck, silently signals that she's not breathing. She then says to Anita, "We'll need to take you with us." They put the woman's body into a bag and take Anita away. As she's being taken, her son runs up and says, "Where are you taking my mommy?" Anita tearfully says, "Please take care of yourself, my son. This is a misunderstanding. I promise I will clear everything up." Anita is locked up in jail. Years pass. She sits in her cell, staring at a picture of her son. A police officer brings her food. As he's about to close the cell door, a call comes over the radio. "All officers to Ward 6 immediately." He rushes off without locking the door properly. Anita escapes, climbs over the prison wall. Back at the prison, an officer finds Anita's cell empty and shouts, "A female prisoner has escaped. Lock down all exits." Meanwhile, Anita reaches the house of the man who had killed his wife. He is in the shower. She sneaks in to attack him. But just then, a little girl appears and says, "Are you my mommy?" Anita says, "Yes, I am." The girl says, "Will you play with me?" Anita replies, "Go inside. I'll be right there." After the girl leaves, Anita takes the man's phone and calls the police, placing the phone quietly in his room. She sits with the little girl. The man comes downstairs and sees her. Anita says, "I told you we'd meet again." He asks, "What are you doing here?" She responds, "Seeing the child made me happy. I thought you might have harmed her too. Do you even remember how you killed your wife and blamed it on me?" He grabs her hand and growls, "You're just like every other useless woman. I got rid of her, and that wasn't the first time. This is my business. I sell people's sons and daughters." Anita attacks him, but he throws her to the ground. Suddenly, the police arrive. He jumps up in shock, shouting, "Who called you?" The police grab him, and the officer says, "You are under arrest for confessing to your crimes. Take him away." The officer turns to Anita and says, "Don't worry, you're safe now." Anita steps outside and sees her son running toward her. He hugs her tightly. She says, "You've grown so much, my love." Her son says, "Mom, this is Sophia. She took great care of me." Sophia says, "I'm the social worker who raised your son. When I heard his story, I was deeply moved." Anita, teary-eyed, says, "I don't know how to thank you." Sophia replies, "It's okay." Anita then says, "I want to adopt this little girl." She hugs the little girl warmly. If you liked my video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.